if you cannot hear me and you can't see me, that means something is absolutely wrong on my side, which needs fixing. Awesome, awesome. Lots of ones here. Perfect. I take this opportunity to welcome everyone who is here to our weekly summary webinar. And today we have action-packed news, some learning, and also fantastic news coming from our verification department. And I also think, you're gonna go away with massive, massive value today. So who is excited for that? If you're excited for that, put excited on the chat. So without further ado, guys, my name is Harin Arun. I'm the member of the Leadership Council. You would have seen me in the Marathon 260 and many of our company events and webinars. I'm a top manager within our community. I'm a certified Master Profi, Genius of Finance coach and host, and I'm a member of the General of Worlds for Peace Association. Apart from that, I'm also a professional investor, entrepreneur, speaker, and I've successfully completed 2 degrees in my lifetime, one being in software engineering and the other one in business. Now, as I can see, a lot of you are excited. Laugh out loud, my friends. So tell me, before we move on, who is really, expecting, actually, let's change the question. How many of you here are really, really smashing and you think this new promotion is something, is the next best thing happened to you guys? If it's true statement, give me a 5 on the chat. If you don't know what the new promotion is, and absolutely, Haran, I'm here for the first time, then give me a 6. All right. And the agenda for today follows. We are going to go with the Crypto Unit program news. We're going to talk about the spread for the internal exchange for the coming week and the transition for the second stage and the second part of the Crypto Unit program. We also going to, really, really stamp on the offers and promotions of our company, which is absolutely taking wave. And I think I got a very special news to tell you guys today as well. And we also have something we have never done before. I think last week we did training. So this week there is also training, but I think this training is timely and valuable, which is an exclusive training on social media. And we will finish off with Q&A. All right. So without further ado, I'm really excited. If you guys are excited, I can see everyone's excited. I didn't see a single 6 here, a lot of 5s. A lot of people know what is happening. If I can have the next slide, where we'll going to talk about the CRU internal exchange. Amazing. So to everyone, the CRU internal exchange was launched on 9th of March 2020 at 12 midnight Moscow time. And in order for you to participate in the CRU internal exchange, the rules of exchanges, every single person needed to have done the KYC. It is mandatory. If you have done your KYC, give me a 6 on the chat. If you have never done your KYC and you're still struggling and it's something that you think it's never going to work out for me, give me an 8. All right. And a sufficient amount of units needs to be in your main or bonus wallet for the exchange. And units and CRU points can be put up for exchange within the spread on the current internal price of 1 crypto unit. So for next week, from 27th of April all the way to 3rd of May, the spread is going to be -2/25% or 0.147 all the way to 0.187. If I am sure. So if anybody have any questions with that, you can ask at the end of the Q&A. So 25% at 0.17, so 14 cents all the way to 18 cents. Who is excited to hear that? Because that really tells me the crypto unit is growing. If you think crypto unit is growing, put growing on the chat. Cool, and we can have the next slide. And things to remember when using the exchange, and this is absolutely mandatory. And I would like to stress this, that, if you don't have this done, it is going to be, really not going to work out for you guys. Can I have the next slide on every single chat? That would be awesome. Cool. So things to remember, as I said, account verification is mandatory before you can submit any request. You cannot see a request on the notice board. They can only seen in your My Request tab. How many of you know where to find the My Request tab? If you know where to find it within your internal exchange, put My Request. You can make a public offer or a peer-to-peer private offer. That means there are groups in Facebook, or you have your downlines, you have your somebody who wants to make a private deal with you. That can be done, and that deals can take place, which is what we call a peer-to-peer offer. And public offer, as I said, once you've done it, you will see it in a My Request area. And guys, I couldn't stress enough, only released or unlocked CRU points can be exchanged. If you have, say, 200,000 crypto units on your portfolio, not every single thing is unlocked. From what I understand, 1% of that would be unlocked. Depends on the stage you would have arrived in your CRU journey. Currently, the internal exchange is only available to all crypto unit program participants. In future, the member of the private investors VIP club would be able to participate in the internal exchange. Now, how many of you are now really excited and you now understand the rules behind our exchange? If that is something you know, Harren, I absolutely understand this now. This is awesome. Give me a 1 in the chat. If you think this is like, Harren, I need more information, then put a negative on the chat. So without further ado, my friends, it is now my pleasure. I'm pretty sure she is ready. I'm going to invite one of our partners from Spain, Olga, consultant in our new consumer society. She's a member of the Leadership Council in Spain, and she is the verification and support staff member in Spain. And she's an amazing lady. I've met her once, I think, but she is really working hard in making sure all the verification stuff is going on. So without further ado, guys, Olga, the floor is yours.
Hello to everyone. I'm pleased to welcome all of you. Please give me some indication, plus for me to know that you can see and hear me well. Well, everything is fine and awesome. Thanks a lot. My regards to all of you. I am the consultant under the new consumer community program. Thank you, Harren, for introducing myself. And today I will explain to you the procedure of the submission of documents for verification. It has been simplified for all our partners to see this procedure as clear. Well, first of all, this is, you need to submit the scanned copy of the page with the photo from your ID, any of the following ID card, passport, or driver's license. And if you use passport, you need to re-upload the approach with the photos. Third, picture, selfie of you holding the document used for verification. And then you upload this document, and you need to tick the box as digital signature to confirm that you take the responsibility for the correctness of the residence address specified in the profile. So now I will illustrate how it is done for you to understand it. Look, we go to the page as soon as we are registered. We get our page under our name and last name with an indication of your status, and you need to submit documents for verification. You press here. I do apologize. I got into a different account. A second, please. Everything has been prepared, but I do apologize. There is this technical hiccup. This is my first time to speak at such a large webinar, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity. Well, when you open your page, there you can see the status. No documents provided for verification. You sign this function and you come to the verification option page. What should you do here? You actually take the first document, the document with your picture and ID, either your ID card, passport, or driver's license. You press here, press to upload all these documents, and you go to your computer, select the relevant file. In this case, we will use the passport, and you upload the passport. Then the second option, if you use ID card, then the rear page of your ID card or the driving license, or if ID card, then you need to upload it again. So now, once again, you upload it and it's here. Then the third item, it requires selfie with the identity document in your hands, which shows the photo. You press this item, you press here, then upload your document, and it is uploaded. Look, all the three documents are in the wait list. Identity document, back side of your identity document, selfie, and then you press it here, and you need to tick this phrase, I take responsibility for the correctness of the address I specified in the profile. You put the tick and scroll down and press complete verification field box. And after the appropriate upload of all the documents, you see that your application is saved and will be reviewed by the moderator within another 24-48 hours. Before the moderators reply, you cannot reapply. Thank you for your patience. This means that you've done everything correctly, the process is appropriate, and what we request from you is to wait for our validation and confirmation, and then in the status you will see the green phrase verified. And I would like to add as well by saying maybe you will have some questions as regards verification of off-age citizens, underage citizens, and actually all the procedure the same, only the document of the child is added. So 3 documents to be submitted by the parents. So the ID, selfie, and in addition to this, so then he presses the confirmation of his address of residence. So it should be added up with the children's ID. You don't need to upload any documents confirming your address. So what you need is your ID, passport, third passport, backwards of the passport, selfie with your passport, and then again, you press number 3 and confirm that you take responsibility for the correctness of your documents, of your address. And if there is a child involved, then you add a document of the child. So that is the end of the procedure. Should you have any further follow-up questions, you will be able to ask them. So actually, I'm done. Thank you very much for your attention. As far as I understand now, I can pass the floor once again to our Harin.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Olga. I think everyone just give a round of applause. Put 1,000 in the chat if you think Olga did an amazing job for her first time. I think that is just awesome, and we're having a lot of people now coming out of their comfort zone. New leaders are being born, and absolutely showing that they can do what we do. So with that, my friends, it's now I think. I'm actually proud to see new leaders coming and emerging from everywhere. And I think we see a lot of 1000s here. Olga, again, thank you so much. Now, the transition to stage 2 of the second part of the crypto unit program. Now, as much as we are excited that this is progress into our company, this also means that I saw the news in our back office, which says don't miss out on a delicious price, which is amazing. If you think you saw that news, or you think the transition of the crypto unit to the second part, you're gonna miss out on a delicious price or an amazing offer, then put delicious on the chat. But it is going to happen on 1st of May 2020. And so I would say there's literally approximately 5 to 6 days before we are going to have this transaction. All right. So all the questions we will answer at the end. I can see questions coming in. And yeah, a lot of delicious. I think that's amazing, because means all our partners are totally on top of their game watching the news. So you absolutely have 5 to 6 days, depends where you are in the world, and to absolutely take advantage of the current pricing structure. If you miss it, then this is what you're going to have a look. I have the absolute pleasure right now to actually share this with you. These are approximate figures. I am pretty sure they're not fully 100% stamped yet, but I think there will be some changes coming up. If we can have slides changed in every single room, that'd be amazing. So make use of the benefits of this stage ending. And the EIP 1 to 5, and this is how it is going to be structured. In second part of stage 1, which is right now, you are looking at 333 CRU units or points for $50. And that now reduces to 250. And EIP2, which is 250, goes from 2,500 CRU points to 1,389. And for 1,000 EIP, the EIP number 3, for 14,300 is reduced to 8,333. And EIP 4, the $4,000 pack, from 64,000 units, it's going down to 40,000, and EIP 5, 10,000, 165 to 125,000. Now, who is excited about this, and who really thinks now this is my time to really, really take action? If you think that is something, awesome, and you think, Harin, I'm committed, I am excited, I am ready to keep going with my structure, then yeah. And guys, I think a bit more noise in the chat would be nice. There's 393 people in the English chat. I'm sure the numbers are very similar in other rooms as well. Awesome. Now I can see a lot of interaction. Perfect. So if you guys absolutely got the information and now you are aware of the price change and the crypto unit reductions for the next stage, give me CRU stage 2. So just put stage 2 on the chat, or just put number 2 on the chat, so I know everybody is exactly aware of the changes of our CRU points change for the next stage. And guys, staking for holders of released CRU points, and if we can have the next slide, which is the staking slide in every single room, that would be amazing. So it is the rewards for those who will stake their released CRU points. Now, the rate, basically the maturity and the interest rate, it is right in front of you right now. And the reward is in the percentage of CRU points. It is monthly accrual of released CRU points, which can be traded in the internal exchange. And this will be launched on May 1st, 2020. Now, if you know how many days it is for May 1st, 2020, put in the chat how many days there are away. Now, guys, the rate for the packages from Reliable One, Accumulative, Classic, Optimal, Confident, and Profitable, the name suggests that the maturity periods for each pack that we have here is 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and 24 months. So for Reliable One, which is the maturity, which is 1 month, guys, I'm still on the previous slide, which is the staking slide. If we can go back to that, that'd be awesome, because we are not finished with that. And I'll come back to the other slide. I hope you're listening. So staking slide, again, one slide previous. Cool. So I can see a lot of people. Yeah, 5 days. It is 5 to 6 days away, as I said. So guys, the Reliable One, which is the maturity of 1 month, the interest rate is 1%. The accumulative, which is the 3 months maturity plan we have, it's 1.2%. Classic, which is 6 month maturity, interest rate is 1.5%. Optimal, 12 months, 1.8%. Confident, 18 months, 2%. And profitable, 24 months, 2.5%. So as you can see, the longer you have this, the higher the interest rate is accumulated. We can have the next slide, which we're going to talk about the global economy and MLCI and the crypto unit program. This clearly shows the situation which is going on right now. If I can have the next slide in every single room. Perfect. We have the slide right now. So our CEO, Mr. Andre Horato, spoke about this. All right, he spoke about this on the last summary webinar, and he really stamped and put the perspective in our mind that since 30th of March 2019 all the way to 31st March 2020, including the pandemic, the lockdown, the isolation, the anxiety, and the fear in people, the global economy is in chaos. The decline in production rates, some countries' GDPs are, really in trouble. The shutdown has caused a lot of people to go unemployed. Who knows, the collapse of economy could be 2, 4, 6, even 8 years. We pretty much, in Australia, some news have come and said, people can go back to school, but I still think the situation is not probably handled properly yet. In Malaysia, my mom is stuck over there, but she can only come back on 28th of May for whatever reason. And the government just extended the lockdown. If you have anyone in your family stuck somewhere overseas and are not back home yet, if you think, Haran, I was working and I'm pretty much at home right now, and some of you could be having paid. You could have a paid vacation or annual leave kind of thing. Some people are actually at home without any pay. If you're in that situation, give me a plus in the chat. If you think, Haran, everything is smooth, but we are still struggling, we still don't know when we're going to go back to work, then give me a 1 in the chat. So it's a plus or a 1. But what we are really trying to put in everybody's perspective is the MLCI and the crypto unit program from last year, 30th of March, all the way to 31st of March 2020, which is this year, the exact same comparison. We are all now working in lockdown. Business is as usual. And trust me, you might think, we are biased and, we are just saying it to encourage you guys, trying to hide the real thing out there. But the reality is, while every single people out there are, still unclear what to do, it has really become golden time for partners of the NEEW consumer community. The business growth has been tremendous. We have a wide choice of investment proposal, and our early partners and participants and our students have really taken the education, and they have actually created some passive income. I can name some people: Jordani Books, Evelyn Sharma, Evelyn Kumar, actually, Neil Morrison, Andrew Hawks, Annette Martinson. A lot of our partners and leaders, like even John Koo, Alan Nelson, Dragos, from Italy, Mila, Valentine, I'm pretty sure Olga, who just came in today, they all now understand, this is not something which is going to stop. But I'm pretty sure every single person which I've just mentioned their name knew what they are doing right now, and the plans that they've already put in place is now giving them the fruit. They are now, really coming through and helping them right now. The economic growth of our company is clear, and we are looking at a very bright and clear future. As you can see the charts in front of you, it is tremendous growth right here, guys. And as you might ask me, how long this graph is going to go this way, it's all up to you guys. The 420 people who's listening in the English room, it's all in our hands. The future of our company is not only in our CEO Andre Horato's hands, it is actually in our hands. If you guys agree with that statement, put future on the chat. And if we can have the next slide on the next slide, which is I'm going to talk about the CRU points as of 24th of April, which is 15 cents, and as of early as October all the way to December 2020, our plans are looking, $10 to $40 of CRU. Like, who is excited about this? Now, I am going to talk about this because this is quite interesting. You guys need to, really watch and kind of understand what's going on. So the asset value is $404 million as of 24th of April 2020. If you guys got this first statement, give me a plus on the chat. And the released CRU points is from 100 million to 500 million. CRU points for sale, 10 million CRU to all the way to 100 million. Remaining CRUs are staked and yield for loyalty program for bonus and Profi bonuses. Formula: existing assets divided by total CRU points in the market. So at the moment, 404 million divided by 100 million is $4. So the current value of one CRU is how much? If you know, put it in the chat. Compared to the current one CRU, 0.15%, 26 times smaller, and our CRU points is underappreciated by a factor of 26. Now, the conclusion to this, very good, guys. I am absolutely proud of all of you. Yes, the CRU is $4, but we are now working with the 26 times factor. Now, the conclusion is, we can start selling this at $4, but trust me, who would start buying it? It will just create a massive fake inflation in our company. So we are taking this the right way together with the growth of our portfolio, the blockchain, and every single other development that you have been listening from our CEO and the team. The conclusion is today is the golden time to share this opportunity with every single person. Now I'm going to tell you the pricing mechanism, which is a plan. And guys, this could be adjusted. This is a plan. Now, 10 million users, 1 million entrepreneurs is what we are looking for. If you are absolutely, think we can reach that, put there, Harin, yes, we can do this, or just we can do this. Because we are now, this is dependent on every single person who's listening right here. I'm personally talking to you as a brother, as a friend, as a leader, as someone you just met. 10 million users is the absolute goal with 1 million entrepreneurs. 15 to 20 billion CRU points is allocated, and it's subject for 10 billion CRUs for sale, 4 billion on assets purchased, 1 billion on liquid assets, yield of 1 to 2% per month, which should give us 10 to 20 million per month. And EIP purchased today for 1,000 units will yield by end of the year 100% profit and over 300% capital gain. If you think that is something amazing, put 300 on the chat. Now 1 billion to 8 billion release CRU, of which 100 to 400 million CRU will be for sale, and one CRU price calculation formula at that time, 4 billion tokens divided by 400 in brackets 100 million, so that's 400 million. It will now give us the token value of 10 to $40 per one CRU point. Now, trust me, it's not far away. October to December 2020. Now, I will be extremely excited because October is the month I was born, and Ed Martinson was born at the same time, and there was something else happened in October as well, which is very related to our company. Now, we will be excited to see CRU at $10 and to all the way to 40, which is going to be a golden time for our company and for traders working with our CRU. Now, conclusion is, guys, if you think this is the golden time where we are right now, I would say this is the best time to put the seed, right? Jody, your birthday is in October as well. Awesome. This is the time to put the seed. By the time you reach October, you will start seeing something amazing. Now, 2020 is the best year for those who want to create their assets in a quick, reliable way and have a continuously growing income, because it's pretty much a done for you system. We are now doing all the hard work, all the leaders from Presidential Council, the Leadership Council. You know, we have the investment department, which formalized less than a month ago, and all these people are working towards the growth of our organization. None of them have even taken a break, from what I understand. And trust me, my friends, this is the year we're going to make it big. And mark my words, 2020 is going to be an awesome year for every single person who stuck with us. If you agree with that statement, put 2020 in the chat. Now, expected CRU price, provided that conditions in terms of previous slides are met. Now, as I said, you know, it really grows with the number of registered users, and we are looking at in the next 10 months. And as I said, the conditions that we have, which is the growth of users, which is 10 million users and 1 million entrepreneurs, and actively keep working towards our system and continuously having CRU on sale. From 15 cents from what is being stated right now, and you would have seen in the exchange for this week. We are looking at, you know, for us to reach anywhere between $10 to $40, we need to have that 10 million registered users, which is, you know, it is pretty much my obligation. It is every single person who's listening here. I think it is your obligation. And you know what? Make use of that 100 CRU points. 100 CRU points giveaway, because that is the best way to get people in. And I stress you guys to look at this chart and understand numbers speak for itself, you know, and the stages that we have planned in the timeline. If you want this to be true, if you want this to happen, if you want this to be $10 to $40 a CRU at a minimum price in October all the way to December, by the time we reach Eventi, by the time we end 2020, then the obligation is not only with the company, my friends, the obligation is with every single person who's listening here, who is ready to come with me and with us, with the NEEW Consumer Society. Put a plus in the chat, my friends. This is a personal call that we are going to make this happen. Awesome. I am humbled to see all the pluses here from all English chat. I'm sure the Russian chat and every single other rooms are going on fire as well. Now, guys, we have come to the session of the news of our company. Now, who is absolutely excited to know the news? Because I have some special news to deliver here. And you know, this news is going to be mind-blowing for you guys. And I can see a lot of people saying excited, oh excited. You know, I'm ready. Awesome. So if we can have the next slide. That'd be awesome. We can start with the news. And guys, a special shout out to Andrew Hawks. He has been diligently putting out videos for company news, summarized version every single week after week. Please spend some time watching that as well. But we also have the Saturday webinars to top everything off. Now, starting from 23rd of March 2020, single entry point to new consumer society to back office is through the Academy of Private Investor. Now, Cryptounit Close Club and the TNG back office are accessible only from the API back office. How many of you already know this? If you know this, put 1 in the chat. And if you're still thinking, you know, what happened to our old link? If you still, you know, haven't figured out that, then put a 0. And if somebody, a kind partner within our chat, if you can put in the link to the new API back office in the chat. I can see Rita, Ashton, and a lot of people here. If you guys can do that, a lot of our partners will find that beneficial. And guys, this is quite important for you guys to have a look. In May 2020, can I have the next slide on every single chat? It'll be awesome. In May 2020, the updated courses of the Academy of Private Investor in installments for 5 to 10 months, or you can pay that in lump sum. Now, this is approximate. This is not final. This is still on the works. And thank you to the partners for putting in the link to the back office. Thank you so much for doing that. Now, you guys got to understand this, all right? The EIP Silver, all the way to EIP Expert, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first one is EIP Silver. The actual cost is approximately, I think it was 200 units, but what's going on now is for VIP Club members is 50 units. And EIP Permanent was 825 and it's 250 units. And EIP Important, which was, you know, priced at 2,125 units, is going to be 1,000 units. And EIP Profi, to the highest, one of the highest educations we have, is taking a big price slash. And EIP Expert, trust me, it's going, it's pretty much handed over to you guys. All right, but as I said, it's approximate. We will answer some questions at the end, but it is going to be much cheaper for people joining the VIP club. Now this leads to your next question, like, Haran, do you know something that I don't know? If you think that that is true, then put 1 on the chat, because I am going to deliver some awesome news to you guys, because as you would have seen here, this is exclusive for the VIP club members. Now you might ask me, Haran, we don't know when the VIP club is going to be launched, and we don't know when is that happening. How many of you would like to know when is the VIP club is going to be launched? Then put 1. You know, I can see, I want to get some excitement growing right here. You know, I want to see lots and lots and lots of 1s if you want to know when the VIP club is going to be launched. Amazing. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Lots of 1s. Now, drum roll, please. And if we can have the next slide, that will now tell you the answer. Next slide, please. Perfect. My friends, the Private Investors VIP Club, it is going to be launched on 1st of May 2020. A lot of things within our organization is going to take off in a new level on what date? 1st May. 1st May 2020. The discounts on training courses can range from 35 to 75%. It is an elite club to loyal partners. Now, I don't know what you're going to do. Pick up your phone, send some emails, send some message to every single partner who came back to you and said, oh, your company hasn't figured it out yet. Well, my friends, we have figured it out. 1st of May 2020 is the day of the launch of the Private Investors VIP Club. It is an exclusive investment proposal, exclusive proposal for massive clients with acquisition of 10 to 100 people per day, opportunity to attend CRE reporting meetings and receive exclusive news. I repeat, the future meetings that we have, which I'm going to show you in the next slide, how the formats of the meeting is going to happen. If you're a member of the VIP club, only you can attend. Opportunity to participate in the CRE exchange on special terms. We will tell you what the terms are. You get priority staking. You get priority mining and validation in our blockchain. Now, membership fees range anywhere from 10 to 100 units per month, depending on your rank. If you are excited, all right, I want you guys to make this chat go crazy with the word VIP. Go, VIP, 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 VIP. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So exclusive to VIP club members, if I can have the next slide, I want you guys to know the reporting webinar format, which is going to be happening on a month-to-month basis. First is the open reporting meeting for every single partner, which now highlights the monthly performance report of our company, the news and promotions, what are the plans for next month, and the upcoming events. In the second meeting, which is the exclusive closed reporting meetings, it's only for consultants and above and clients who purchased EIPs and API and CRU back office for 1,000 units or more. The reporting webinar on crypto unit programs, it is detailed report on the global investment portfolio performances, and you get a chance to ask questions directly from our CEO or anyone who is in the higher ups. And this is how the structure, you already been working through this. This is how we have been doing this. But I want you guys to stamp this in your mind that if you want to be part of this community and you want to understand what is really going on, you want all the information. If you know that I want this information, put one in this chat. So that means you need to identify the criteria, and the criteria is you need to be a consultant and above, and you must have purchased an ERP above 1,000 units. And this is how you're going to get full news, full understanding on what we are providing in our organization. If we can have the next slide. Now, you also now need to understand that if we can have the next slide, perfect. A lot of you would have seen this pop up in your back office, all right? Now, all participants, before you can even attend the closed reporting meetings on the global investment portfolio, you must sign the NDA. And people who don't know NDA, it's a non-disclosure agreement. It is under your CRE back office. If you click on your profile and under contracts, you will see a contract is ready for you to be signed. If you even look at your profile, under contracts, you will say not signed. Even if you click that, it will take you to the respective page and you can sign it. If you have signed your NDA, put NDA on the chat. That means you're absolutely smashing that, and I'm happy to see that. Awesome. We're gonna have the next slide. Now, this is amazing. This is something awesome. You guys will love this. The bonus for your partners, newly registered users are guaranteed gifts of 100 CRU points and the training course of 8 rules of private investor. It is going to go through all the way to 30th of April 2020. Now, this is the time where we have said this is the golden time. This is the time for us to really step up our game. Give a gift to your partner, to your family, to a friend that you hated so much, to someone you love so much, to your neighbor, to somebody you just met yesterday and you really want to impact their life. Then give a gift to your partner. Take opportunity, take the chance to give it away. And if I can have the next slide, the 40% additional CRU points. I repeat, the 40% additional CRU points on the occasion of the first year anniversary of Crypto Unit program. As you requested, purchase any EIP at 100 units or more, and you can get 40% CRU points for free. And this goes all the way to 30th of April 2020. And the bonuses would be credited on anywhere between May 1st to May 5th. Now, I repeat, guys, take opportunity of this 40% extra CRE as well. And Neil Morrison, thank you for pointing this out to me last week, that, you know, with 100 CRU points given to you and the extra 40% CRU points, you know, given away on the occasion of the first year crypto unit program, trust me, this is the time for you to take advantage, you know. And if you want me to compare this with, you know, just as simple as Bitcoin, which was, you know, worth less than a cent, now people are struggling to acquire Bitcoins. Okay, it's worth so much. Take advantage of this opportunity, guys, and really take advantage of the giveaways. which is going to really, really benefit you guys. All right. And remember this. We do have the launch of the VIP club on 1st of May. Staking is going to take place as well. So do give some time to our support and our IT team some time, because we could potentially get caught up with a lot of things. So even if it extends to a day or two and it's between May 1st and May 5th, you don't see the 40% crypto unit still not credited, don't be alarmed. If you would have done the right thing, which is including your KYC, it will be seen in our system. All right. And due time, it will be credited. So don't be alarmed. And and this is for my humble request from every single partner who's listening to this. When it comes to changes in our company and promotions like this, KYC means know your customer, or in other words, it's the verification. All right. Please respect our support team, because they are humans too. So I want you guys to really appreciate our IT and support team here. I'm sure they are watching. Put your thank you messages here for them, for really helping you guys out there, which they really would appreciate that. And do understand, a lot of things are going to be launched on 1st of May. So if you don't understand, if it don't get credited in due time, then don't be alarmed, they will get to you. All right, we can have the next slide, which is the promotion express bonus for qualification. We all know this, the absolutely amazing express bonus qualification, which started in 30th of March 2020. It will go all the way to 31st of December 2020. All right. If you signed up, say 1st of December, all right, and a lot of people ask me, Harin, there's a lot of timelines up there, and I don't really understand. Like, it says you got to fulfill this each rank. When I talk about ranks, we're gonna have the next slide, so you exactly know what ranks we are talking about here. All right, it gives a certain time period for you to achieve those ranks. But guys, do understand, this is a promotion. It only goes all the way to 31st of December 2020. All right, so with that, if you signed up on 1st of December, then trust me, you only have that 1 month to fulfill whatever that you need to do. All right, so the express bonus qualification is now action packed. It is offering express bonuses all the way from 350 units to 134,000 units, in addition to the marketing plan payments. If you think this is amazing, put 1 million on the chat. All right, because this is certainly going to create a lot of people's financial freedom, financial it's going to give people the financial edge to do a lot of things. All right, now I'm going to take the liberty here to explain agents. If you fulfill the agent rank, you get 350 units credited. If you fulfill the consultant rank, 800, manager 1,700, leader manager 4,000, top manager 8,000, vice president 15,000. But when you get to president, it ranges from 20,000 to 134,000. I would strongly suggest to watch Dragus's training last week, where he took a lot of time to put that together and really explain how to grow the business. He has actually explained how you can reach that $134,000 paycheck in your back office. Now, if you guys are excited for the next speaker, I want you guys to put a lots and pluses to welcome this next person. We're gonna have the next slide. That would be awesome. Now, without further ado, it is now my pleasure to invite a good friend of mine, an amazing leader, the director of the education sector of our organization. She's also a member of the Leadership Council. She's a vice president, certified master profit coach. She's a private investor. She's a very switched on, smart lady, a good friend of mine, and we constantly work on a lot of things together. Give a round of applause. Give your welcomes to Annette Martinson. Annette, the floor is yours.
Hello. I was just wondering, like, do I have to be in a Russian room, or I'm automatically there? Can someone tell me? Because I haven't switched the camera in a Russian room. But everything looks fine. Okay, perfect. So welcome, guys. How are we feeling? Okay, I just had to jump a little bit because I couldn't wait anymore. You know, I just was sitting here and getting a little bit nervous, but then I did some push-ups, some sit-ups, and now I feel great. Are you feeling good too? Great. Okay, guys. Well, let's say Harin did a great job already with the first part of the presentation. Great news, great information shared with us. Thank you, Harin, for that. You know, it's a great way how to, I would say, finish our busy week. For me, it's already 13 days without a stop of working. But you know, when we love what we do what we love, right? Yeah, so for those who don't know me, Annette Martinsson is my name. Originally, I'm from Latvia, but I live in the UK for the last 10 years. So, you know, a lot of experience and you know, journey ups and downs, but I'm happy where I am today. I'm happy to be with you here, guys. So I'm the member of the Leadership Council. I have reached the Vice President rank accordingly to our company's you know, affiliate program, certified master profit coach, and I passed this training. I think I already lost the counting, but at least 3 times definitely as the student, if not more. And then I absolutely loved what I learned and I saw the results, so I decided to become master profit coach too. Director of the Master Profit Training Department and a private investor. And I also love to call myself a student of life because I keep saying that, you know, I live by the motto, never stop learning, because the life will never stop teaching us. So we just have to continuously educate, you know, improve ourselves, become better and better every day, you know, better than we were better than we were yesterday. Just a question, am I going to switch the slides, or are you guys going to switch the slides? If you, then let's go to the next slide, please. So what I would love to share with you today is going to be about the social media. As we know, you know, these days, most of the country, most of the world is sitting at home, and our biggest, you know, the tool today to build a business, obviously, you know, is the phone and the social media platforms. So what we need to learn, or what we need to understand, is that we need to learn and relearn how we might have been using social media up until you know, these days, because I remember myself, I used the social media to scroll, you know, the feeds and see what other people are posting, you know, what lifestyle they have, what they're doing, what they're eating, you know, what holidays they're on. But these days we need to learn to use the social media to build our business locally and globally. Okay. And I want to, you know, to share the following example so that you understand, you know, what we need to do with the social media. Imagine that you are driving down the motorway along with many other cars, okay? And let's say that all of a sudden you see a big new cinema, okay? And you decide to go inside because you have maybe some time, you know, some extra time to spend and watch some good movie. So why not? So once you enter the cinema, you see that there are 2 types of movies. So, you know, there could be good ones and the bad ones. In this case, understand that the cinema is your story, okay? If it's bad, people won't be interested. If it's good, people will stick around and be engaged with you, okay? So when we see the bad movies, what do we tend to do? We tend to perhaps to walk out halfway through, right? Because we don't like the movie, we are not paying attention. We might be in a cinema watching the movie and texting someone or falling asleep. I've seen people falling asleep in cinema too, yeah. But then there is the good ones, you know, so good that if you even need to leave for, you know, to refresh yourself, to go to, you know, for 5 minutes, you try your best, you know, not to do it, to hold, because you don't want to miss anything. You want to stay there, right? And imagine now that because you're loving the movie so much, you are sitting in the area, but let's say you become hungry, okay? And you think to yourself, oh, I wish there was some popcorn to go with this movie, because let's say you didn't buy the movie, the popcorn before you entered the movie. And imagine now the man who works for the cinema walks in, he's carrying the box of popcorn, and he walks up and down the aisles, not saying anything. And you reach out to him and end up buying a box of popcorn. So coming back to the story thing, when people are enjoying, you know, what you are hearing, they will want to buy the popcorn, which would be your service or the product. Okay, if they don't like your story, they will walk away. They might never come back to the cinema, you know, they're not gonna, you know, go for your recommendations or anything like that. So you need to create, the story has to be so compelling, you know, that, the other people will want to have what you have. Okay, and they will be ready for when the time is ready. So our goal by the social media is to create the traffic. Okay, and now I will share with you how you can, create a good social media platform using specifically the Facebook, because that's what I have been using and testing, and it definitely works. Once you're adding value, once other people can, you know, learn something from what you're posting out there on the social media, they will start following you and they will start watching you, and then you have to make the move to reach out to those people. But, you know, I will share you how to do it. The next slide, please. So if we have, you know, new people who, just joined the business, I know for some of you, it might be frustrating thinking to yourself, oh, you know, you don't have so many people to talk to, or you don't know that many people. Perhaps you already have spoken to the most of the people that you knew, you know, the people that were on your contact list, and the contact list is becoming smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, okay? That's not the problem. If you look at the social media platforms or social network platforms, there are at least 5 of them that I'm using the most. Okay, I'm sure that there are another new ones like TikTok, or in the Russian world there's a Viki, or I don't know, something like that, right? So we can find a lot of social networks around the world. We just have to find the ones that we like to use the most. But look at these numbers, guys. If we look at social media platforms like Facebook, vContact, thank you. Social media platform like Facebook, there are 2.41 billion monthly active users in 2019. In last year, there were 2.32 billion monthly active users. Okay, so the social media, the platform on the Facebook is growing. Let's look at the LinkedIn. I know that some countries are not able to use the LinkedIn, but even though, you know, there are some restrictions in different countries, for those who are able to access this platform, you have over 575 plus million users with the more than 260 million monthly active users in 2019. If we look at the last year, there were 500 million total users and 250 million active users monthly, who are using this platform monthly. So the numbers are growing every year, okay? Let's look like the Instagram. The Instagram also, 2018-19, the mainly mobile phone using, sharing different pictures reached 1 billion monthly active users. More than 500 million of them use the platform every day. Look how many people are using these platforms. This is crazy numbers. YouTube has over 2 billion users worldwide in 2019. Last year, it was 1.8 billion users every month. The only platform that has decreased in terms of the users is the Twitter, okay? Another mobile phone photo sharing network has reached 321 million users, active users monthly, which is 9 million down comparing to last year. But still, on these social media networks, we can find millions, if not billions of people. And I'm sure that we can find some of them who are like-minded people, okay? We just have to be out there so they can see us, okay? There's a difference between the marketing and prospecting. So this excuse we have eliminated right now, okay? I have shown you that there are lots of people that we can reach out every day, and your contact list every day can expand even though these would be strangers, but we can turn strangers into family as well. The next slide, please. Yeah, so when using social media to build your business, you have to remember the following. As I already just mentioned, we need to turn strangers into friends first, and then friends into family. Who thinks the new economic evolution of the world is an amazing community, with loads of friends and close friends all around the world, put plus. I call the new economic evolution, and if you don't think like that, put minus. I always say that via this company, I have an extended family all around the world. And it doesn't matter which part of the world I will go, I'm sure, there will be some of our partners that I can talk to, I can call, and they can show me around. I absolutely love this, the community that, we are in, and we are growing every day, by every minute. And imagine where and how big we're gonna be by the end of the year with 10 million. That's our goal, right? 10 million people in our new economic evolution of the world organization. How awesome that will be. But for us to create this family with like-minded people, we need to, go step by step. As I said, we need to turn strangers, complete strangers that never heard this about us before. We need to turn them into friends first. We need to build the trust. We need to be with friends with them, and then we need to invite them to our family. So we know that these people who are joining our community are like us, with the same visions, with the same the similar mission maybe, and values in life as well. The next slide, please. I love, guys, your comments that you also agree with me and that we are all big one family. Okay, so what do we do in social networks? We expand communities, okay, our community. We follow people and we build rapport, okay. We use the social media for the lead generation. We build the brand and we do the marketing. When I mention what I mean by building the brand, we need to build the brand not only and necessary for the company, for the company purpose. You need to build your own brand, because I also recently used one advertisement company who helped me to create a Facebook advertisement. And when they asked me, who do you want to brand, via this channel, I told them firstly, well, I think I need to brand the company. And they said, no, you need to brand yourself, because this business is like, we buy from people, right? People from people. We trust people. So when you are branding yourself, you show your results, you show your lifestyle, not the company's lifestyle, right? So you're showing your lifestyle. This is the result of being in this company, of using these services, using this product. So you are the one who can show, how your life has changed when you decided to be in this community. Okay, so you need to build your brand in the best possible way. And social media is like your CV. Okay, when people watching you and they come to your profile, they have to like what they see there. Otherwise, they're not going to even connect with you, and they're not going to even talk to you. Okay, so we need to use the social media to build our brand, to get the results in. Okay, the next slide, please. Apart from Facebook, I personally have also used YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel I'm using, for the last 2 years. Before I was, posting everything again about the company only, about one particular project. But since I realized that I have to build my own brand, I did a bit of research to find out, how what is the right way to use the YouTube platform. And I came across these 4 points. So when you're using the YouTube, you have to post interesting videos on selected topics. Okay, so you need to know your area, you need to know what you're going to be talking about, and try to post these videos around these selected topics that you are, you think you are professional or you can talk about. Okay. Then share the videos published on the on the official channel of NEU. Obviously, you can share some promo videos. You can share other people, I don't know, feedbacks or some results. You can share, the company's events and maybe conferences. Just share something that people can kind of have a look at, and they say, wow, this is something interesting, I would like to know more. And obviously in the description, it would be great to share some, to post some short information, either about the company or about yourself and how they can reach out to you. Okay, maybe the email would be the best possible way. Okay, then share interesting videos. Share interesting videos similar to interesting videos. So either you share the videos or you're creating the videos, and use unique names, tags, and detailed description, as I already mentioned. So for you to learn more about the YouTube, it's so simple. You just put on a YouTube how to upload videos and what are the tags or, what kind of settings you need to set up so people can come across your profile much faster and quicker. Okay. The next slide, please. Everything is available on a Google, guys, these days. Everything you can, whatever you're interested in, you can learn it. Okay, I haven't passed or gone through any courses. I just read some books about social media. So the next one is the LinkedIn platform, which I also used even before the business, before I joined this company. So the LinkedIn is another, I would say, more professional platform comparing to Facebook. If on a Facebook, there are people who are posting maybe lifestyle and all sorts of kind of things, then on LinkedIn you're connecting with more kind of professional people. Okay, there are also professional groups, and you can reach out to people according to their profession. Okay, there are again different search engines that you can use, and you can connect specifically with the people who are working in specific industry, or they're working in specific company, or for example they have specific profession. So there are these the 3 categories I normally use to reach or connect to certain certain people. Okay, LinkedIn obviously creates a professional kind of CV of you. You can use this LinkedIn to add yourself into various groups and areas of your interest. Again, there are numerous of groups that I'm in. Obviously, other people doing the same. So posting in the groups does not always work the best. What works the best is when you're commenting on other people's posts, not the registration links. No, I'm not talking about that. But when you are spending time to reach other people's posts and making some comments or your thoughts to what they have posted. And sometimes it's good to also reach out to the person personally, connect with them, mentioning that you came across, this particular post on LinkedIn on specific group. Okay, and I have used this for the last 2 years to build particular this business, and it definitely works. And there are how to say, the algorithms that works similar, I guess, to Facebook. The more active you are, not just by connecting to people and chatting with them, but the more active you are by sharing some other people's posts or commenting on liking other people's posts, then your information and your let's say those posts that you're going to put on a LinkedIn or even on a Facebook will come up more often to those people that you are connected with. Okay, so you need to be active on social media. Don't just connect and send random messages to those people. You have to be, people have to hear about you, they have to see you. So the best way is if you're engaging with other people, information that they're posting on those platforms. Yeah, so share publications on selected topics, add and expand your community. Next slide, please. So the Facebook platform, I believe that this is the most used social platform all around the world. Even though I know some people that are not using Facebook, but they are in a different business, different profession. So the Facebook platform is used, to create a professional profile and page as well. Okay, add yourself into various groups, areas of interest, similar to LinkedIn. Comment on other people's posts based on your topics, and expand your community every day. So as you can see, the Facebook and LinkedIn is, is very similar. But if you are on LinkedIn, or if you're not on LinkedIn, and you can use a LinkedIn, I do recommend to create a profile there, because on LinkedIn, on LinkedIn, you can have different type of conversations or different level of conversations, okay? Because purely you can see what the person is doing, where they are working, what they're posting, and they're not gonna post pictures, eating lunch or I don't know, just at home. They will be more professional posts that you can learn from. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. So let's learn how to use the Facebook, because recently I have been, using this particular method for the Facebook. So there is a difference between the prospecting and marketing. Who can tell me in the chats, what do you think it's prospecting? Is it hunting or being hunted on social media? Hunted, hunting. You preferred. Okay, great. Well, prospecting means that you are hunting. You are the one who's hunting, you are prospecting. You're looking for people. Being hunted is when you are marketing yourself. Remember, I told you, build a brand and you will be marketing yourself. And when people see you as a professional person doing something great, you're adding value to others, then you've been hunted. People start following you. They start, trying to reach out to you. Sometimes they would love to be, maybe sometimes they are reaching out to you 5 times, just to find out what is it that you are doing. Because on social media, it's great to give information, but give the information in a way that they are curious to find out. So how have you gone there? Like, what did you do to be where you are right now? Right? So they will be reaching out to you. What we are doing in a social media these days, we are posting, we are posting maybe too much of information of what is it that you have, what is that golden key that you are holding, that allowed you to be where you are today. But you need to create your social media platform in a way that the people will be interested, to reach out to you and to ask you what is it. Otherwise, they see everything on your platform, on your social media page, and they are not that interested maybe to reach out to you, because you're everything posting on your walls anyways. Okay, so we need to kind of create this story, this appealing story, as I said. So they want to follow you, and they want to kind of learn from you more and more and more and more, to the point that they are, okay, I'm ready to reach out to you, and now I want to find out what is it that you have. Okay, what is it that you are doing? So you need to learn, instead of prospecting and being hunting, to hunt other people, learn to be hunted. Create curiosity, so people are coming to you. Okay, the next slide, please. Marketing by writing articles. Yes, I also used to do that, Alenka. I also used to write articles on my LinkedIn, and it also attracted a lot of people from the professional area that start following me and start, you know, using, kind of start sharing my posts and my articles on LinkedIn as well, and reaching out to me asking for more information. Okay, so going back to Facebook, so we need to increase the visibility, and let's use the system called FEP. I'm checking how it's in Russian. FEP. So F stands for friends, E stands for engagement, and P stands for the posts. So firstly, what you need to do, you need to look at your friends list. It's no point to have thousands of people on your friends list who are not even engaging with you, okay? Or who you are not engaging with. I remember myself making this mistake, you know, when joining this business, that I was accepting every single person who was inviting me on Facebook. Okay, I was just clicking add, and next day I have another 100 invitations, another 100 invitations. Okay, that was my mistake. But why? Because I was just accepting these people, but I was not even engaging with them, and I was not able to reach out to all these hundreds of people that I was adding. If not every day, then every second day. If we are accepting people's invitations, or we are reaching out to other people, we need to start communicating with them. Okay, we need to start building relationship with them. Remember, strangers turn into friends. So if you have accepted someone's invitation, so don't wait for them to reach out to you, reach out to those people, okay? Like their picture, ask them, say something like in the lines like, hey Bob, thanks for the invitation. It's great to connect on a Facebook. You know, I just thought to ask, how are you doing? Simple as. And if people are not, you know, replying to you, try another time. If they are not replying to you, then it's like a person that is not even interested to have a communication with you. So what's the point to have these people on your friends list? Because remember, on Facebook you have opportunity to accept only 5,000 people. The moment you reach this 5,000 people on your friends list, that's it. You can't accept anyone anymore. Okay, you will have to delete people. So why don't you start today? Okay, those are empty places who will never be in any communication with you. Like, they are not liking your pictures, they are not commenting your pictures. So what's the point? Maybe there is someone on the list that would love to be in a connection with you, that would love to reach out to you, that would love to learn from you something, but because your list is full, they are not able to you know, connect with you. So the first step you need to do is to remove those friends you have, you know, who you have no intention of connecting with. Okay, deadwood. Okay, that's the English proper way to say. The second one is the engagement. 3 things to do immediately that will help your visibility. Remember, I told you about the Facebook algorithms. You need to be active. Instead of just you posting something on a Facebook, you need to also like other people's stuff. The more you start liking other people's stuff, commenting on these things, your visibility will grow. Okay, so your post will appear on other people walls as well more often than if you are just there and doing nothing. Okay, so the 3 ways you can react or create a visibility is by simply loving other people posts using emojis. There's another thing that I found out: by posting likes is not always the best thing to do. Facebook algorithm doesn't like this thing, you know, that we are just posting like liking thing. What you need to do is send out the love, or you need to send out the smiley face or laughing face, but don't put angry face or sad face. Okay, because what it means is that when you're scrolling through the Facebook, and if you just like, it doesn't take you, it's less than probably a second to do that. But the moment you want to love someone's post, it will take you probably half second, a little bit more to spend on that post to love it. And that's what the Facebook likes. The Facebook algorithm loves that you are engaging with people on purpose, or you're truly, you know, you really want to engage with it. It's not just you have nothing else to do and you're just liking everyone's post. Okay, Also, if you like someone's post, why don't you also make some comment on it? I don't know, just well done, or great, or looks good, or you look good, or whatever it is. Why don't you just spend another 5 seconds and just make some comment on it, right? So you are engaging with these people this way as well. And of course, messaging is, useful. Use the messaging for the conversations. And I will share with you how to engage with the people that you haven't reached out in a long time, but later on in the presentation. And P is the post. So do not post or over post don't over post a day. Okay, do not post 8 or 10 posts a day. It's unnecessary. Follow the 3-hour rule and stop over posting. So if you posted something right now, then count at least 3 hours from now and post another thing in 3-4 hours. Some people are just posting after one post, another post, another post, another post. Sometimes it's too much. Okay. And when you are posting, make sure that you are giving some value in it, right? So you are adding value and people can learn something from your post, or they can look at your post and say, this is something interesting, right? Let me like the post. Because if you're going to randomly post some sort of things, people might unfollow you. Because they will see you too much, and the things that you're going to be posting, they will start they will get annoyed with it. Okay, so we don't want that. We want people to start following you instead of unfollowing. Okay, so don't overpost. Follow the 3-hour rule. Next slide, please. Love, yes. So how to extract the contact list? I wanted to share with you my my screen, but I realized that other screens probably won't see me. So take your Facebook, take your phones, guys, and I will share with you how, at least using the phone, you can extract the contact list from Facebook. Okay, you can do it on a computer as well, and I would recommend to do it on a computer because the file can be quite big, and obviously it depends on how many people you have on your contact list. But the other day I extracted this list from the Facebook, and what I began doing I began going through this contact list and posting, like making comments when I reach out to the person, what communication I had with him. So go on your Facebook. So go on your, I don't know what font you're using, but I have phone like that. Okay. So on the left-hand side, you have like 3 lines. Well, at least I have 3 lines. Open it and find settings. Settings, can you see it? I hope you can see it. Click on settings. Then you have to scroll down. You will have account settings, securities, privacy, your Facebook information. You need to find the Facebook information. Can you actually see it? No. Facebook information, and go and access your information. Yeah, access your information. And you will see having a lot of information about the posts and friends, and you will have groups and events, followings and unfollowers. You will have all sorts of information that you can potentially download. So what you need to do is take the friends. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th thing, friends, right? Click on that. It will open up, and click again, friends. Sorry, no, it's download here. So because on a phone it's a bit different. So you see the download here, it says download your information. Click on the download information. Yeah. And it says here, you can download, you see, it says you can download a copy of your Facebook information at any time. You can download a complete copy, or you can select only the types of information and date ranges that you want. So what you see here, you will see the posts that you can download, comments, likes, friends, stories, everything. So I don't need all of that. So what I did, I detected all of those things. You see the detect here. And just click the friends, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one. Click friends, and go at the bottom. So when you scroll at the bottom, you just have to click here, create a list, the file. Once you click the file, the Facebook will notify you when the list is ready for you and when can you open it. So on a notification, it will come up and you just have to click on that. It depends again on the size of your contact list and the information you want to download, but normally it takes maybe 5 minutes. And it's gonna be appearing in your settings. So all you have to do, click on that, download your friends list, and that's it, guys. You have a contact list that you can go through the list for, I don't know, for the entire month. Well, I've managed to reach out to nearly 200 people in 3 days. And I've seen how engaging it might be, guys, because it's really helps for you to track on how many people you have reached out on your Facebook. And there will be people that you haven't spoken to in a long time. You just get the list out and start working with it. So I hope it helped you guys. If not, then you probably can watch the repeat of this video recording, or just go on YouTube again, how to download Facebook lists, and it's simple steps. Okay, on the phone it was a bit more trickier, but you can use it, and yeah, you can find the steps in YouTube. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share. We can go back to slides. Okay, the next slide, please. So when we are creating the content, too many people are being salesy. Okay, they're talking all about their product, how good is their product, you know, how they can buy it, instead of showing what the product does and the next steps to learn more about it. Remember, I told you, you know, we are over posting, you know, all these things that our company is providing, instead of showing the results of how this product has helped us. And the mistake a lot of people are doing are posting these registration links. You know what? Facebook algorithm does not like registration links. They don't like it. They recognize these things, and they are not sharing your post. Your post is not visible to as many people as you think the people can see it. And sometimes they're blocking those posts if you're always posting such things, and they are just simple, like, even though you have posted on a Facebook, it does not appear on many people's walls. Okay, so if you want for people to see what you have to share with them, then forget about posting these registrations on your Facebook post. Okay, it doesn't, yeah, professional advice. So if you want to be professional, don't be another salesperson, don't be another, you know, person that wants just to have some registrations. Okay, we need to build the relationship with people. Remember, strangers into friends, friends into family. By posting these registration links, it does not gonna appear to other people, like they're not gonna like it. So there are 6 different types of content that you can post. Text only. It gets a lot more visibility. Of course, texts are a good thing, but just make sure that whatever you're posting in text is something that people can have a look at it and they can think, this is something interesting. Okay. Then the next one is the images. Those can be graphics, infographics, maybe quotes with the text in them. Works very well on business pages and groups. Here I want to mention, and it will be down in the next slide, I think. What I mean here is that you need to create these pictures and these texts with your thoughts, not the Google tips. Yeah, not the Google posts only. Sometimes, some time to time, you can do that. I do same, you know, some time to time. But it would be great if, you know, you would take some quote, or you would take some idea and, you know, twist a little bit with your words, or add something in that thought, and just, you know, create something new. Okay, when people see that, they will like it more, instead of, oh, another Google post or Google tip picture. Okay, so just try to create something you know, we all are unique, we all have some thoughts, we all have something to share, so why don't we do that? Okay, even if it's just one simple sentence. Then the photos could be selfies, photos of your family, where you are, where your office is today, what is your lifestyle. So don't forget to share also, who you truly are, you as a personality, because it's not just about the business, right? How the business has changed you as the person, and even ability to work from home. It's something that these days people are looking for. So why don't we show that? Take a picture in a selfie. Hey, I'm doing now the training from my bedroom. So why not that? This is something new, but people will like it. Okay. Then there are stories. Stories are incredible, especially if you're using Instagram. People love to see what's happening behind the scenes. They love to see your life. They like to see where are you going, where you're driving. Obviously not when you are sleeping or maybe eating, but they love to see things behind the scenes. So why don't we show that? And believe me or not, people are watching you. They might not be engaging with you, but they are watching you. And these days, when I start coming out and coming to those people, when I'm starting these conversations with these people, I'm receiving incredible messages. People are saying, oh my God, I've been following you for so many years, my old colleagues, right? Or people from my school, from old schools. When I do this first step, they tell me that they've been watching me and they are proud of me, or they like what I do and they always wanted to find out more. Or sometimes people see me on the street and only then they are asking me, so what is it that you are doing? I keep watching you, but I don't really understand, right? So so give them something more extra. Show them what's happening behind the scenes. Pre-recording videos. The video is the king these days. Okay. I don't know if you've seen these kind of posts, but sometimes people are posting a lot of a big text, and there is a picture, and sometimes they are reading the first sentence, maybe second sentence, but then they are not reading till the end. You can simply see this kind of posts and how it's really working when people are saying things like, oh, I'm just decided to move to Australia, or I got a job there, and I'm going to be moving there at the end of the month. And when you start reading it, the text changes, and at the end it says, well, it was a joke. Let's see how many of my friends are actually reading my post. And when you see the comments, people are congratulating this person. Oh my God, well done. I'm proud of you. I hope everything will go well. So you see, the text kind of can work, but sometimes people might not read it till the end. So videos are a great thing to share what you want, because sometimes to listen someone is better than to read it. Okay. Choices for businesses. Yeah, and pre-recording videos is a great tool for those who are still scared to go on live videos. So you can, be on your own space, do some script, or, re-record the video multiple times if you wish to, and then you are posting this video on a social media. This kind of thing I was doing as well, at the beginning of this journey, because I was shy and sometimes nervous. These days I'm sometimes nervous as well when I do the live, but it definitely gets a lot of engagement. Okay, and live videos is the best tool. It gets the most interest from people. They're there. They can ask you the questions when you are live. They can you can do the shout outs. People love that. So it gets the most reach, and it gets the most traction and awareness of who you are. So try to get out of the comfort zone, I must say. Just press the button, go live, and just say something. Even if it's going to be for 5 minutes, you will be a step ahead of other people who are not still doing it. Okay, and they will be watching you. So just do it. These are the 6 different types of content you can use to create your story on Facebook. Okay, the next slide, please. So to tell the story, as I said at the beginning, you know, you need to create a story that people love to read or keep watching, you know, like in series, that they every morning they will wake up and they will see you on the Facebook. For those who are in marathon, we saw Jessie Lee saying that she's everywhere. You know, she's on YouTube, she's on the Twitter, she's on Facebook, she's everywhere. So no matter where you're going, that you will see Jessie Lee, and she tells the story, she gives the value to, you know, to her followers. So you have to be as well the person who creates it, you know, this story about yourself, you know, how this business has helped you. And not only, I will share another formula you need to follow, and there is the saying, your vibe attracts your tribe. Okay, so if you want to attract professional people, be a professional person. Okay, if you want to attract like-minded people, so think about yourself and what you are posting on a Facebook. If you would be, if you will watch yourself from the side, let's say from the side, and you will go on your Facebook page, do you like what you see there? Do you like your profile picture? You know, is it professional? The things that you're posting on a Facebook, is it really a great and valuable information? Are there any pictures from the past that you want to delete from your Facebook? Okay, just look at your Facebook and think what type of people you want to attract. Okay, and then you will attract the right people to your profile page. Because I can tell you, when sometimes people are approaching me and they want to you know, to be connected with me, first thing I'm doing, I'm going on the Facebook page, and I do the so-called interview. You know, I look at their profile page. If there is no picture in a profile, I'm not even opening this profile picture, a profile page, guys. Okay. When I go through, I check the friends list. I check what they're posting, and if I don't like what I see there, and I don't think, you know, this kind of connection will give the value, or I will be able to give the value to this person, then I'm not even connecting with it. Okay, remember, have on your friends list people that you want to be connected and engaged with. People can follow you, that's another story. You know, followers, you can have like thousands of them, but people who are on your friends list are the people that you want to be working with. You want to build this relationship and rapport with them, so that they become, you know, the part of your family. Okay, the next slide, please. I hope you all understand what I'm talking about. Put plus if yes. Okay, and minus if you don't. But it takes time, guys. Social media is a work. It's not like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna post something today. You really have to, you have your calendar, and you need to, you know, put the timings in your calendar. What do you want to post in what particular day at a particular time? And you have to, you know, your calendar will remind you what sort of continuous story you need to post on your Facebook. Okay, because longevity creates credibility. The longer someone sees you doing the same thing for a long time, the more credibility and trust you will create. Recently, I also have received messages from people that I reached out to. They say, you know what, I've been watching you for a long time. I thought you're not going to be here around this time anymore. They said, you know, I saw what you were doing, like, let's say 3-4 years ago. I think you're still doing the same thing, right? Like, I said, yes, it's the same company, same community. We are just growing bigger and bigger, right? And now imagine if I have posted one day about one company, another day another company, and then another company, another opportunity, or, you know, in a daytime I will post like hundreds of different opportunities. Do you think people will understand what I do? Or it will be, oh, you know, just spamming your Facebook page with different opportunities, so people just come in and, you know, they sign up with you, and it's going to create a wrong impression. Okay, but when you are creating the right content on your Facebook, you know, that's when people will want to follow you guys. There are so many profiles that I look at, and even though the person may have a good intention, via the posts and via the information on the Facebook page doesn't look like. Okay, and when the people keep you doing the same thing over and over again, you know, that's when you're building the trust to those people that are in connection with you. Okay, the next slide, please. Work anniversary. Yeah. Oh, on the LinkedIn, yes, they see the, going back, thank you, Alenka. When they see that it's your work anniversary and they see how many years you've been working for the company, that's when people also sending you congratulations. And that's a great way to communicate with these people back, telling them, hello, thank you for your kind words or whatever, just ask them like how they're doing. Another way to communicate with people and find out what they are doing at the moment. Okay, so follow so-called RVL formula. Okay, before posting, you always have to think in, is my post, is the information I will share now via those 6 different options that I shared with you in a previous slides. You know, is this going to give some results of what you are doing, value to your audience, your tribe, and is this, you know, going to show your lifestyle? Because you need to show your results, you need to show your value or give the value, and you need to show the lifestyle you have. Okay. So when we are thinking about the results, I have tried it and it really worked as well. So let's say every 2 weeks you will make the post with not just yourself, and it's not your results, but someone else's result. Okay, so it would be great, guys, when you are out there in events, companies, trainings, and conferences, take pictures with as many people as you can. But obviously you need to remember their names and surnames, and you need to remember their stories. Okay, because on a Facebook, if you're going to post the results every 2 weeks with together with someone, you will show the result not of yourself, but you're going to show the result of the other person. You will share on a Facebook, you know, how it has not just helped you, but it has helped many other people. And you will, obviously you need to get a confirmation from the person that you can share this kind of, you know, the story about person, let's say Bob, let's name him Bob. If the Bob is you know, happy for you to post his picture and his little story, and then you need to say in the lines like, hey, please meet Bob, he's my friend, you know, we are kind of one big family in the business. And I recently learn about Bob's story and how, you know, how he got from 0 to 10, or how he managed to, you know, from unemployment to become the most successful person. And I'm happy to share with you guys that what Bob learned via our community is XYZ. So what happens at that moment, it says that you show the other, your followers and friends on a Facebook list that you are not just kind of faking your success, or it's not just all about you, right? It's not just you. You're showing that, you know, this opportunity helped you because they know your story. But some people might say, well, I'm in a different position, I have different situation. But then imagine if you post this other person's story that will connect with some other friends on your friends list, okay? And then with another one, and every story that you're going to post out there will have a different story. And on your friend book list, you have people with different stories as well. So imagine if some people will watch you and this post, and they will say and they will tell themselves, well, if, you know, let's say Harin has helped, you know, the person with this experience, and person with this experience, so he is able to help me as well. Okay. So you just have to show the result of not just yourself, but other people. It has helped me as well. I've done it a couple of times. I did really get a lot of engagement. Then the second one is the value. Okay, they are looking for people's value, people's tip. Remember I told you about the pictures and the text. Don't just post things from the Google. Okay, take the notebook, put it in a bag. If you hear something, if you read something, if someone says something to you, write it down. And just collect this information, and from time to time just post this information on a Facebook with your twist. Okay, just add something from yourself, because if you don't bring the value, then you're not going to earn the money. Okay, bring no value, bring no money. Okay, so we have to bring the value to other people, so they are watching you and they say like, I love it. And then the lifestyle. I'm not talking about lifestyle faking lifestyle. Okay, show your real lifestyle. Show your lifestyle on Sunday with your family. Okay, what are you doing on Sundays, or what are you doing in the evenings? If you're going out there and doing some exercises, or you do the meditation, or you're reading the books, or you're dancing. Remember, some of you who are attending marathon, also Jessie Lee said, you know, post your passion, post something that you love, that you can talk about, and just go out there on the social media and share it. Because if you're just gonna overpost your social media with the job, with the business, you might become boring, you know, and you don't want to be boring. You are not boring, right? You are also doing other stuff. You're also doing something apart from this business. I understand that sometimes we have, you know, a lot of work to do, but we still have families, or we still have our, you know, hobbies that we are doing. If we don't, then let's start doing our hobbies again. Let's find time for ourselves. Let's start to find time for, you know, what we love to do apart from our business, apart from the company. Okay. Otherwise, people will say like, well, what's the point of, you know, doing this business if you do it 24 hours, 24/7? Okay, sometimes I do feel like that, but then I kind of get back to my calendar and I say to myself, no, this doesn't work. I need to, you know, do something for myself as well. So just show it, show your lifestyle, and then mainly focus on value and lifestyle. Okay, these are the things you need to post on the Facebook, obviously a little bit of the business as well, and then throw in the results every couple of weeks. So let's say today is Saturday. Why don't we post pictures with our colleagues, or with one of the person in the team, and just tell someone the story? You know, who is going to do this? Put the plus. Who is not, put the minus. But I'm telling you, it will work. Good. The next slide. Someone said how many posts you can do. As I said, with the 3 hour, use the 3 hour rule. Every 3 hours, post something, either picture, with either video, either, I don't know, you know, something like live video. Just post something every 3 hours. So growing your profitability. So there are the 3 types of people to reach out in this case. I had this problem, and also I was thinking to myself, how do I reach out to the people that I haven't reached or I haven't spoken in a long time? You know what I realized? It's so simple. There are 3 types of engagement. Remember, loving, commenting, sharing. You know, if I look at my last night's post, I have 200 something likes. I have comments. Someone is sometimes sharing my my stuff. So why do I not connecting with these people? Why I'm not reaching out to these people? And sometimes I see that, you know, people who are not in this business, they are liking my stuff many, many times, but I have never, you know, spoken to this person. So what I have done, you know, by using the system, it's so simple. So person who is liking your or loving your content are least warm people, but they are still, you know, better, it's better content, better person or better contact than the cold market. Okay, so why don't you reach out to this person saying, hey Bob, thanks for liking or thanks for loving my last post. How's things with you? Start the conversation. That's all we have to do, right? If we haven't spoken to the person for years, but they're liking your stuff, so why don't you just ask them, how is things with them? You know, how's things with you during these troubling times? Okay, then the second type of people are more warm people. Okay, those are the ones who loved and commented your picture or your content. So just reach out again saying, hey Bob, thanks for commenting on my last post. I appreciate that. How is things with you? How is things with you and your family during these troubling times? That's it. Open up the conversation. And I can tell you that what makes the successful and unsuccessful people in this business are the ones who are asking questions. So the moment you're opening the conversation and the person is replying to you, start communicating, start building relationships, start asking the questions. Okay. If there is no questions, if the communication stopped, then there won't be any further, you know, how to say, the results won't be in. Okay, so you have to find a way how to continuously talk to this person. And the most effective way and the most hottest market is the ones who are sharing, you know, your content. So if the person shares your content, these are the boiling hot people. You know, they love your stuff, they are liking, commenting, and sharing on their wall. You know, how more how to say this person basically is the one that you can catch, right? And you can speak to him. So, hey Bob, thanks for sharing my last post. That means a lot to me. I just thought to ask, how's things with you? Is everything okay? Everything good with you today? And Fraser Brooks mentioned this. How are you doing these troubling times? And it definitely works, guys. I've tried it. A lot of people are like, I'm not saying all of those messages comes back with the similar answers, but yes, people are opening up. When you are asking them how they are doing, you know, you are genuinely trying to find out how are they doing, okay? How are they feeling? How's things with them? Okay, and then they're opening up. They are saying, oh, these things are not going well, you know, these things are, you know, the times is really difficult, and so on, so on. So here you go, start asking questions. So what is your plan? How you're trying to get out of this situation? You know, what are you doing to get better? And most of the people saying, at least to me, that they don't know. They don't have plan. They are waiting. They're waiting what's going to happen after this situation has ended. You know, some people have lost the job. So ask them, do you have plan? Okay. So communication is important. The next slide, please. And I'm telling you, these things are working, guys. I've tried it. I can show you. Next slide. Okay, so I dare you to connect with the world, guys. So when someone adds you or follows you, or you add people to the contact list, you have to do the following. You have to go and interview their profile, not interview them specifically, but interview their profile, and simply do go through the profile and look for the red flags. Okay. As I said, look at the profile picture, look at the banner, look what kind of people and how many people they have on the contact list. Look when they were, what kind of content they are posting. When was the last post? Okay. When they created the profile picture, the profile on a Facebook, because a lot of times there are fake profiles and people are just, I don't know, collecting something. I don't know what's the point of those fake accounts that people are creating. But if the person is not even willing to show that his or her face, then why would I even connect with the person? Sometimes these pictures looks too good to be true, guys. Sometimes they are taking fake account people who create these accounts are taking these pictures from Google. Okay, so you just have to look for these red flags and figure out if this account is legit or not. The moment you decide that yes, you would love to connect with this person, love their profile picture, maybe 2 or 3 profile pictures. It's again for the algorithm, the purpose of the algorithm. Okay, Facebook likes when you are engaging. The more engaging you are, the more visibility you create. Okay, so connect with a person or the person connected with you, let's say invitation. So you like the picture and then you message them. Don't wait for these people to message you back, because sometimes when you click connection, you're connecting with a person, you forget about them, right? So the moment you are connecting with a person, send out the message. Say, hey Bob, it's great to connect with you here on Facebook. How's things with you? Okay. If you are sending out invitation, also send the invitation and like the person's profile. Okay, and perhaps send a message out there as well. Hey Bob, I would love to connect with you here on Facebook. I think we have similar interests or similar skills or similar whatever it is. If you're connecting from the groups, and just ask them how's things with them. Okay, when they see that you have liked, let's say they don't see your message, but they see that you have liked their profile and that there is an invitation, there is a highest possibility that they will connect with you. Remember, yeah, you just have to be out there. You have to be seen and heard. Okay, the next slide, please. And when you are communicating with strangers, or not always with the strangers, but like with people that are on your contact list, they're old friends or colleagues, or, you know, people from your school, there is these 2 formulas you can use, whichever you feel more comfortable with. Obviously, for more warmer markets, people that you know more, use the system called FORM. So FORM stands for family, occupation, recreation, and the money. Okay. However, when the person is stranger for you, and you don't know the person that much, it would be weird to talk about the family. It would be I guess it would be weird to ask about the family, about kids, especially if you don't have maybe kids as well. So I found it very not comfortable for me to ask about the family. So with the strangers, I talk about location, occupation, recreation, and dreams. So I use the system called LORD. Okay, so when I use one or the other system, I start building the rapport. I start having a conversation with them. Okay, all you have to do, like the most of the times, I stop or I ask about these two things, like either family and occupation, or the location and occupation. Okay, and then the conversation starts. They will ask you back, questions. You just say how good the life is, how great everything is, and just say like, what are your goals and dreams? So the most difficult part, what I have realized to a lot of people is to start the communication first. But the moment you send out this first message, the moment the person reach out to you back and reply in your messages, and most important, ask the question to you back, then you can feel that there is an interest between you two, and you can start creating this relationship between you two. Okay, sometimes, as I said, I ask people starting don't have lifestyle evidence. I'm saying it's hard to say, guys. I cannot give you one system that will work for every single person. The most important is to start reaching out to those people, start conversations with them. And I started the other day in one day, I started 107 communication with people on my contact list, and not all of them will reply to me. Right? So some of, like, let's say half of those people have replied to me. Now I have to reply them back. And that's how you will see that maybe from 100 people, 50 will reply, maybe 10 will ask, more about the business, and maybe 5 people would love to do this business with you. But if you don't have a communication, if we are not out there and talking to the people, then how do we expect, to build the business and have, have more registrations? And then obviously ask the question, so how have you got any plans for the rest of the year? What's your ultimate goals? What's your vision for the future? What dreams do you have for you and your family? Just be curious about the person. People love to talk about themselves. Okay, so ask as many questions as you can. The next question, next slide, please. And when you start having conversations, when you ask the right questions, when you hear people's challenges and problems they are facing, when people are saying to you that, they would love to change, the current situation they have, but, they don't know how, or they tried and it didn't work out, or everything is bad, everything is, the situation is really horrible or really difficult. You just have to ask some of the questions again, guys. Hey Bob, I'm just curious, from what I hear right now, I know how you feel, like either you felt the same or someone from your family or friends felt the same way. But I was just curious to see if you would be, open of checking out some of more information on XYZ, right? What is important to say at the end? No worries if not. I just thought I would ask. Okay, this is important to put at the end. Or, hey Bob, just curious, well, from what I hear right now, would you be open to checking out some more information on how to fire your boss? Well, we don't want to fire the boss because this is not the right situation. But let's say, would you be open to checking out some more information on how you can make money using social media, or making money working from home? No worries if not. I just thought I would ask. Okay, and then that's it. The person either the person is ready or it's not. But the thing is, if you have asked the right questions on social media, if you have built a relationship, not jumping on the person, the Facebook page, connected with the person and sending out the business opportunity, or the moment person says, everything is difficult and I lost my job. Oh, do you want a business opportunity? I have it for you, right? It's going to put off the person straight away. You have to use the right word and the right approach, in this sensitive time. You know, you have to be the problem solver, not just be there just to sell it. Okay, we are solving the problems. We can solve the problems when we know what is the problem. Okay, the other day I also did a training. A lot of people said, oh, almost every single person says no to me. Then I asked, do you know their problems? Do you know what problems they're trying to solve, what challenges they're facing? Oh, kind of. No, it's not kind of. Either you know or you don't. And you don't because you haven't asked the right question. So we have to be really interested in the person, and we need to listen or to read what the person is telling us or trying to say. You know, we need to feel their pain. We need to find that pain. Okay, and then we ask this question: would you be open to see or hear more information on how you can solve your problem in, you know, in a short period of time? If that's okay, if not, I just thought I would ask. The next slide, please. And here is the top questions, or here comes the top questions. When the person says, yes, I would love to, yes, sure, then what you say is, okay, Bob, so when would you have, let's say 15 or 20 or half an hour, you know, to take out of your life, to potentially take the rest of your life off? Okay, when would you have these 15 minutes to take out of your life to potentially take the rest of your life off? This question I posted on a Facebook on my wall, and it's not like, oh, come PM me if you want to, or, you know, here's the registration link. No, I just posted this question, and people reached out to me saying, what is it, you know, that you potentially can offer, or what is it that you want to talk about? Okay, just this simple question. You know, there is no pushy salesy information. It's just a question. Okay, so for those who wants to answer, for those who wants to know what's behind this question, they will reach out to you. Okay, so when the person says, okay, I will have time at this and this time, then obviously put in the calendar and don't forget about that. A lot of people, not a lot of people, but I know, including myself, that was my mistake at the beginning. I did put the meeting in my calendar, and then I forgot about it. And of course, if you are late for this call, or you are forgetting about this call and remembering the next day, you know, this person is not going to trust you anymore. You know, you have lost that trust. So if you have put things in the calendar, the other thing is obviously if the other person is forgetting it, but as long as you haven't forgot about this meeting, you know, you have to call on a specific time. What I want to say here, guys, I know that a lot of you might send out some links, or maybe you are sending out some information to those people instead of having a conversation with them. If you do so, don't send them multiple links or long webinars. It's going to put off. They're not going to watch it. Would you watch like an hour-long webinar? You wouldn't, right? If you don't know what is this all about. So if you know there is such a need to send out something to the person, then try to find or record yourself, you know, a short presentation. I don't know, maybe 10, like my record is in 20-minute presentation that I've done for myself. Okay, so if you can create a presentation of 20 minutes, it's already better. So then you ask the person, so when would you have, you know, 20 minutes time to take out of your life to potentially take the rest of your life off? And if the person says, yes, sure, but what it is, then they say like, Bob, it's a visual thing. I would need to show you. When would you have this, say 20 or 15 minutes time to take off your life to potentially take the rest of your life off? Okay. And then when person says, well, I will have, let's say this evening at 8 p.m. So if you are sending this video out, then don't send it now. Send it like at 8 o'clock when he said or she said the person will have that 20 minutes that they can you know, focus on this business. Let's say 5 minutes before that time, send another message out saying, so are you ready for the 20 minutes? Is it still okay for your 20 minutes to take out of your life? If the person says yes, then send at 8 p.m. you send this video, okay? And then you tell the person you will call him or her in 21 minutes. So if they start at 8, you will call them at 8:22. to find out what did they like about, you know, the presentation, what did they like about video. But that's in a case that you are not able to you know, have a conversation with the person or to create a Zoom link. Okay, only that way. Obviously, the most and the best way is to have the Zoom link with a Zoom meeting with the person, to have a conversation with the person, because you can have you can see the person's reaction, and you can see how people you know what's their feedback or face expression, or you know how they're feeling. Like, you can see that when you're sending out the videos, the person might be doing other hundreds of different things, right? And they are not focused on that particular information, or they're switching off in a halfway, not getting to the best point. Okay, so do either way, but make sure that you're not sending the videos or links before the person tells you when he or she will be ready, and don't post it now if it's just at 8 p.m. UK time or whatever time it is. Send it just before that. Okay, if the person says no, they are not having a time, or they're not going to have a time, or they are not ready to listen to you, that's fine. Guys, if the person says no to you, they don't say no to you, they say no to this opportunity, remember? And what the most biggest mistake people do, again, I'm not saying about everyone, but the moment person says no, it's a people get offended, like, what do you mean no? But you said you have these problems, or you have this and you have that. How come you're not ready to hear out the information? Yeah, it's fine, guys. Maybe they are not ready for it yet. So what you need to do, you say, hey, Bob. Well, don't say hey all the time, but say like, no worries at all. Okay, have you got any plans for the rest of the week? So just change the topic. So don't so the person doesn't feel like, oh, I told her or him no, so now they are not going to talk to me, or they're going to delete me from the Facebook list. Don't do that. They're going to keep watching you. They're going to keep following you, because once you have the conversation with the person, believe me, algorithms on the Facebook will work in a way that they will, your post will go on this person's page. Okay, so keep communication with the person, because there will be a time when they might be ready. Okay, and then you will be there for them. Okay, they will see you, they will remember you first. I remember, you know, Harin offered me something, but I was not ready about at that time, because I was feeling down and it wasn't the right day. But and then Harin, something posted on a Facebook, and it triggered to change their mind. So you just have to be there for them when they will be ready. Okay, remember yourself how long it took for you to make a decision. Okay, the next slide, please. So commit to the journey, trust the process, detach yourself from the outcome, and give yourself as long as it takes instead of giving it a year. Okay, as this explanation here behind was, once you decide to get married, you don't give it a year, right? you will work for it as long as it takes. So same as in this business, guys. Don't give it just a year to see the results. Do everything as long as it takes to get the results. Okay. Okay, the next slide, please. And I think it's going to be the last slide. Yes. Sorry, guys, for taking a bit more time. I hope you're getting the value out of this. So the last thing I want to remind you guys, remember the 3C effect. Okay, I love this. 3C effect means what? C means connection. The second C means communication, and only the third thing comes the commission. Okay. So communication, connection, communication, and commission. A lot of people forget about the communication, and they are jumping from connection to commissions. It's not gonna work. No, people need to see you, people need to trust you. How they can trust you? When you talk to them. So if you follow the 3C effect system, and you follow everything I shared with you in terms of the communication, then guys, you will be the stars, and you will reach the moon or stars, whatever you want to reach. Okay, I've tried it, it works. it definitely works. Otherwise, I would not be so passionate about to talk about these things right now, because I tested and it does work. I guess that's it from my side now. Thank you for your attention. I think it's the last slide. Guys, can we see the next slide? Yeah. So the practice makes the perfection. So put all these things in the practice and you will see the results. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for your attention. It's a good start of this Saturday. Harin, are you coming back? I will give you the floor.
Absolutely mind-blowing. If you thought that was awesome and that was something like really valuable, put like pluses, congratulations, thank yous, and what are you feeling right now? Just put it over there. And Annette, thank you so much. Like, this is a timely lesson, and people would feel, I was wondering how am I going to do it, and now I know absolutely how to do it. Right? That's certainly the vibe I received. So thank you, Annette. Would you like to stay here with me to do the Q&A, which is going to be awesome?
Why not?
Perfect. So before we go into the Q&A, Annette certainly gave really good insights on how to make connection, how to be upfront, how to really stamp that connection out there. Now, how many people here would like to see the Facebook go on fire today? How many of you want to see your Facebook go on magic today? If you think yes, tell me the way, then put magic on the chat. And Annette, I'm going to get everyone to do a task right here. Perfect. Let's see how many magic we get.
What I also suggest to guys for you to do, just go on successful people's websites now, but Facebook pages, just see how their profile looks like. Look at their profile pages on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, on any of the social media. Just follow successful people and you will see what content they're posting, what they're posting, and what value they're giving.
Absolutely. All right, perfect. Now, the magic thing I want you guys to do is no business post, nothing to do with even our organization. All right, we are just gonna be human. All right, we're just gonna be human for today. All I want you guys to do is go to your profile. You will see a box like status update, or you will see it's night. Let's put a post kind of thing, right? All I want you to put there is something along these lines. If you are reading this post, I want you to know I appreciate you and stay safe. If you got that, put one in the chat. So all I want you to do is, if you are seeing this post, I want you to know that I appreciate you and I want you to stay safe. Or you can put a post saying that if you are reading this post, just remember, I'm grateful for who you are. Something along these lines. And for the people now thinking like, how am I going to make connection with someone? Okay, that connection is going to be made instantly. Okay, this is the perfect icebreaker that worked for me. Annette, did it work for you previously when we did this?
Yes.
Annette said yes. So how many of you are ready to do this? If you're ready to do this, put ready. And I want you guys to go into Facebook right now. And if you've done it, just put done. Because I'm personally going to go and check in your Facebook. Okay. If you want to tag any one of us, go ahead, please. And what this does, certainly in my point of view, it takes away that fear on how am I going to connect. All right. It really gives people for you to connect in a human point of view, that people, when they see that post, they feel good. It's a feel good post. All right. So once you have done that, and you're going to see the magic started. Okay, cool. So with that Q&A session, we're going to spend about 15 minutes doing this today, if the time permits. So if anybody have any questions, Please put it in the chat, and I welcome everyone in every single chat room. Translators, it's your time to get back to me. So if I'm putting it in the chat, if you are reading this post, I want you to know that I appreciate you and stay safe, or something along those lines of, if you are seeing this post, just remember I'm grateful for who you are. Again, stay safe. Anything you like, just to make them feel. It could be even for a family, right? If you're reading this post, just remember I love you, and who knows, you might rekindle some really good relationship from the past. All right, so anybody have any questions, please do ask. I had a question before regarding the
Harin, we have the first question right away.
Perfect. Go for it.
Whether the 40% CRU points for packages in installments apply only to the first payment or to the entire amount?
Okay, this is a question that worth asking. Entirely, to be honest, I am not 100% sure. Anna, do you know if it applies for installment as well?
What was the question?
So the 40% CRU, does it apply for installment packages? So as far as I know, it was only going to be for EIPs $100 and above. But this is a question which I need to re-clarify.
Yeah.
I will double check, and we will post it in Facebook, where this is going on at the moment. So my apologies, my friend. But I would presume any purchase above 100 units should get an allocation of 40 CRU units. And because the promotion is till end of the month, I would say it's only for the first payment, if it's applicable for the installment. All right. So yeah, I would say the logical answer would be, if you're making the payment before 30th of April and it's above 100 units, then you would be eligible. But if it's yes for installment, I will double check and I will answer you guys. Hope that answer is sufficient. We got a question. Yep. So yeah, some partners have come back here and said, yeah, it applies for installment as well. And I would say it would be until end of this month. All right. Awesome. I can see a lot of people have posted, that Facebook, and cool. Yep. And another partner just came back and said they did an installment payment. They received the 50% last month. Yep. So there you go. Yes, you would receive, but only for this month. Cool. Any other questions?
Someone asked here, I see, what's the difference it makes to shoot a video and posting Facebook and going live in Facebook? Well, try it and you will see the difference. When you are doing, when you are recording the video, you can re-record. And sometimes I do it multiple times because, sometimes I say the wrong thing or I use the wrong words, or, anything can happen. But when you are live on Facebook, you can't change anything unless you stop the live video and you start it again. But it's all more complicated to do that. So when you are live on Facebook, that's when people can engage with you directly, because once it's recorded, you're just posting recorded video, right? It's made, it can be cut and put some filters on, and different things can be done, right? Once you are live, that's the moment when you are doing it and people can engage with you. And that's what people love the most.
Absolutely. And you know what? When you're doing a live session, it really takes away that artificialness. You really want to, it makes you feel like you're more yourself, but obviously with some sense into it. But when you keep recording video, then it's you are the one who's always saying that I want to shoot another one, I want to shoot another one, I want to shoot another one. And another one never happens because I'm trying to shoot a video for the past 24 hours and I still haven't got to it.
Or the picture. How many times you are trying, especially ladies are trying to take, no, I don't like this picture, I don't like this picture, I don't like this picture. Same about a video. When you're watching yourself recording, then you think, no, I didn't say this right, or I didn't say that right. And you just do it.
Absolutely. So just do it. We got a question here. What would be the price? what would be the price of CRU points or units in October 2020, provided that, you know, we reach the 10 million members with 1 million entrepreneurs, or in other words, active participants, active members, active leaders. The numbers have been reached and all the portfolios growing the way that we want to grow, then we are looking at anywhere between 10 to 40 CRU units, you know, dollars in other words. So yeah, but provided we meet all those requirements. Hope that explains. Can someone explain the new policy on minors who have ranks? Can they join VIP club or sell release units? What are the limits of their activities? All right, we got another question coming up here. There's a question about access on closed webinar. Access will only have participants of VIP club. All right, so this is, again, I've mentioned this earlier, that any partners who have done the purchase of CRU units of $1,000 or more, then they can participate in the crypto unit program. The closed meeting, I mean, specifically, and if they consult and above. And to be quite honest, I think it is going to be made clear that you must be a participant of the VIP club as well to be entering the closed reporting meeting. Will there be a training on VIP club? Absolutely. There will be obviously some trainings and some more news. There will be more detailed webinars will be done just after the launch, maybe pre-launch. There will be like I know Andrew Hawks has been doing some webinars on the VIP club. So specifically, there will be, you know, all the information that you need regarding the VIP club will be given to you. And just, I would say, just stay tuned. Even next week's summary webinar, it would be the end of the month one. I'm pretty sure Andre Horato will be there, which this definitely will be spoken about. Annie, you want to say anything on the VIP club just to get people, you know, excited?
Well, I'm just reading the questions more about it. Well, VIP, obviously, it's going to be an amazing, you know, we have done all these hot seats, guys, when we have shared with you all the benefits in multiple languages. So I think we are all waiting for this day to come. But someone is asking, can you be a VIP member if only an investor up until now? Yes.
Yep. If you get the rank, absolutely. It's open to you.
The only thing is, like, for the investors to change the partner, you have to confirm the partnership agreement, and you will have definitely, well, that's definite opportunity for you to get you know, the VIP membership for I think it was as less as 10 units.
Okay. Someone is asking about the landing pages. So yeah, they are in the development. As we mentioned before, the priority is on launching the VIP club. And you see the staking is being done right now, and also the new packages. As you can see, all this will take some time. Also with the 40% CRU granting and things like that. So landing pages is part of the priority, but not the utmost priority at the moment. It will be done in due time. I would say give it the next 7 to 14 days, I would say. And you will get the 2 landing pages. We were not saying it's not a priority, my friends. It is. However, IT support has more pressing issues to do. It will be done in due time. All right. So don't feel upset about it. It will be out there.
Someone is asking if there is a specific date when the CRU will be available to the public in our blockchain. Well,
can you repeat the question?
Is there a specific date when the CRU will be available to the public in our blockchain?
All right. Our CEO, Andre Horato, announced on the last meeting that the blockchain would be ready, say, somewhere in July. Is that right, Annette?
Well, those are the plans, right? There is no specific date.
Yeah.
There isn't a specific date because there's always something that, you know, will come up, or some difficulties will be with something. So there isn't a specific date, but within this year it should happen.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as I said, when the blockchain is ready, it will be ready. And of course, we will put it on a public exchange. Now, somebody asked, why are there only 5 categories on the stage 2.2. Andrew Hawks has mentioned previously, and I think in certain webinars we have mentioned as well. I think we are now sticking into 5 packages only, 5 different EIPs, and we will stick to that. It'll make it more streamlined and much more better for us to market. So it's EIP 1 all the way to EIP 5. All right, and that's my answer to that. Do we have details for staking before 1st of May? Again, one we just announced about the staking would be ready. A more detailed webinar would be done on terms of staking, and I would presume it will be done by the Presidential Council first, or even Andre Horato himself right before the launch, or even by one of us. It will be in due time, and we will get the more details on staking to you guys. To which wallet the bonuses under Express promo will be credited? It will be in your bonus wallet because it is an Express bonus and it is for the work you have done, which should be available for your withdrawal. So the Express promo will be credited into your bonus wallet.
Yeah, I think maybe if more like maybe a few more questions, and then we will
Sure.
right.
Let's open up for Russian or Spanish or Italian rooms. Do they have any specific questions they can ask? If not, then we can.
I think they are copying paste the questions to us.
Подождите, пожалуйста, я сейчас переключусь.
I didn't do
Karin
that.
and Annette, there are a lot of questions from the Italian speaking chat.
Perfect, go for it. Ask away.
Олеся, давай. Could you please once again give an example of the main unique names on YouTube? You said about some unique names. Can you give some examples?
Annette, this is your question.
I'm thinking, you know, what's the unique names? You mean the unique people, or you mean these hashtags when you are posting your video? What?
I think hashtags. They must be talking about hashtags. Can you check if they're asking about hashtags?
Because if you're talking about the hashtags, guys, then there are applications on Google where you can check the most searched hashtags accordingly to the topic that you are posting. So let's say if something about the finances, you put in the search finance and the most searched hashtags according to the particular topic, and they will give you the people most likely. You can even find this on Instagram, right? When you go on Instagram hashtag, you can see let's finance, and you can see how many people are posting particular post using that specific hashtag. Sometimes it can be maybe only 100 posts. Sometimes it could be 2.5 or 2. I don't know, whatever, let's say 2.5 million posts using that particular hashtag. And the more popular the hashtag is, the more obviously higher possibilities that they might, you know, come across your particular post either on Instagram or YouTube, because that's how people are searching for specific topics. So you just have to find firstly what is your topic, and then you try to find what's the most searched words in search engine.
Yep, absolutely. And you know what, I'll probably add, because it says names specifically, if you're just gonna put a video like, you know, CRU presentation or Q&A, people straight away will like, why should I attend a Q&A? But imagine you put a title like, what is going on with the world right now, and with some question marks and with some exclamation marks. People will see that and they feel intrigued. They will feel like, you know, oh, I want to know, and they'll probably attend. So that could be like, how could you trigger somebody's attention, right? I would say this kind of unique methods and hashtags really help out. Like in Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, the highest rated hashtags would be love, friend, family, business, you know, holiday, vacation. Yeah.
And also, what I want to mention for you guys, when you're posting on Insta, when you're coming out with a live on Facebook, instead of saying come and learn about the crew, let's say crew business, post something like if you're successful, then don't watch this video, or that, like I don't know, something that people will be like, why you're posting this? Like I'm gonna watch it, just because you created this curiosity in your first line, you know, when you come out as on live as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody asked a question here. Can we get the express bonus for those people who registered few months back, but they started paying this month? Well, if they meet the criteria, and the promotion started on 30th of March, if I'm not wrong. Is it 30th of March? Yeah, 30th of March 2020, all the way to end of the year. So if they are within the rank they're supposed to meet within those timeline provided, and if they did that after 30th of March 2020, then absolutely yes, they would get the express bonus. If it's something which is old and, you know, done last year or something, then not. All right. So if they meet the criteria, they achieve the ranks within this time frame, and after 30th of March 2020, then yes. Any other questions from other languages?
I can also see how someone is asking, how do we know the official YouTube channel for new? It's actually there. When all the official, how you can come like how you can find it, it's just put new official, or you find any videos that are created within our company and just click on that YouTube link and just subscribe the particular channel, because we do have our official YouTube channel on new, and they have, I think, thousands, 20,000 or more followers. The other day I saw it.
Yep. Well, our wonderful partners here, if you do have that correct link for our YouTube page, just put it on the chat here and you can share it across. Guys, I want to stress one more thing. Andrew Hawks from Australia, he actually runs a Q&A session every Thursday on 12 o'clock Queensland time, which is 10 o'clock Western Australian time. Could be earlier in other parts of the world. But however, this Q&A session is a company one. It is going to be in the back office. And, you know, we do have a page where people can put questions in prior, and questions will be answered. So you don't have to wait all the way to Saturday to get your questions answered. You can do this every Thursday. So if you go to the new Asia Pacific official Facebook page, you need to probably add yourself, join as a member, and you can absolutely get first-hand information from Andrew Hawks on terms of Q&A. All right, our translators, do we have any other questions from anyone else? I open the floor to you guys. And today is Anzac Day, guys, in Australia and New Zealand. So
there are some other questions from the Italian speaking chat.
Perfect. Can you ask away?
Yeah. My question is, how can I explain to my friends in Facebook information about our company without the use of some videos or films or movies about our company? So quite probably our Italian partner didn't understand quite well what Annette told us about these large webinars.
Do you wanna take this, Annette?
How can you explain about the business? You just have to show the results, how the business has helped you or other people, right? Don't just post, like, it's not like you don't have to post about our business, but don't over post about the business all the time. Don't just post all the webinars or links or don't just make the post related to the business. Okay, just show, you know, it has to be a story that comes through the Facebook. I guess I would need to go through everything once again. So what I would recommend is just
you know what, I will say something from my personal opinion. Okay. First of all, what Annette has said, okay, we are using these tools to create attention. All right, like just like how Annette said before, there are people who are subconsciously watching you for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So they're probably watching you for 1 month. What the heck is this person doing? But they have this question. The moment they have the question, all you are doing is you are feeding to that question. All right. So for example, they watch your video, they know something you do, but they don't know what you do. So I would say speak about what they want, what need they have. All right. Obviously, every single person here has the need of, for financial, or I want to have more holidays. I want to upgrade myself. I want to know how to use Facebook, YouTube kind of thing. But when you have a conversation with them, that's when you understand the angle you're going to take on how you want to bring this in. All right. No, I'm not suggesting that you straight away take this business and shove it in their face. Nobody likes that. Even you won't like that. But when you do that, okay, I wouldn't take the angle personally. I would take the angle where they start thinking in the sense of, would you agree with me that, if you have 10% of your income saved, you would have more money right now? Or I would ask questions something like, do you understand the term of don't put all the eggs in the same basket? And they straight away will come up with an answer saying that, yes, I've always heard about it, but I didn't really understand that. Then once you're starting to show them that we have the financial literacy and education in our organization, and you expand with our future goals and tell them about the new economic evolution of the world, that sums it up in a nice way, rather than you straight away go to them and say, buy this, buy this, buy this, join this, do this. No one likes that. That's how I would.
Yes,
yeah,
and I can add. We have one partner from Latvia. It's Alena's partner, artist. He didn't use the Facebook as often or in a way he's using it now. And the moment you start changing the content when you are posting it, it's about, global situations, or, the global economic, or something that you learned, you just found out from the, I don't know, any sessions that you're attending by Andre Havrato or other leaders that are sharing within our company. If you go on your social media and posting something that you just learned, sharing with other people, they will start seeing that you begin, how to say, giving them different information to what they're used to, and they will start seeing you as a person who is knowledgeable in particular area, and if that's what they are interested in, they will start following you. Yeah, and people will notice that there are some changes happening with you. And I've seen with the person artist, I've seen the comments, people saying, since when you have been interested in this area, since when you are in a financial world, or since when you are coming up with all these ideas, right? So that's the point, that's the moment when you can reach out to these people and share with them, why, how and where you learn this, how you are changing, or who kind of opened your eyes or ears to the specific things, right? So as I said, not everyone will like what you post, but there will be people like-minded as you are, who will be interested and attracted to your information.
Yeah, absolutely. Like for example, I'll give you, like I can see in Facebook right now, a lot of people are getting a lot of traction in their post already, and trust me, this could be one of those posts that you have the highest like and highest commented in your lifetime, maybe. But there's also another way for you to connect. If you want to connect someone in Australia, New Zealand, today is a very special day, which is Anzac Day. It's a remembrance day for all our fallen soldiers and warriors from throughout time, and it's a day we appreciate the military, the veterans. All right, and maybe you can just put a message like, wishing my Australian and New Zealand or Kiwi friends happy Anzac Day. All right, and that way you might get some Australian people really connecting with your post. All right, so with that, guys, I think we have just gone over time and everybody is tired. But yeah, you can definitely join the Q&A session Thursdays on new Asia Pacific official page. It is going to be run on 12 o'clock Queensland time. And if you join the group, it will be posted right there, and we'll make sure that news goes up in our website, in our back office today. All right. So with that, my friends, thank you so much. We would like to end this call with your, how you're feeling right now. Just put it on the chat, excited, happy, motivated. I'm ready to do this. Go, go, go.
Can I
Everything.
finish with one thing? Like I dare, like with certain gratitude thing, because the gratitude is not for weirdos, it's for winners. And I want to share something. Can I?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I dare you guys to say to yourself to make a choice and choose to change. From the average into amazing, from broken into booming, from confusion into clarity, from desperation into domination, from endangered into exceptional, from failure into first class, from giving up into go-getter, hopeless into hungry. You got to be hungry. Pain into passion, power, and purpose. Quitter's mentality into quality lifestyle. Terrible into terrific. And no sayers into yes you can. From zero into zenormous. With that, I want to finish from my side today.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I remember doing something very similar in a Marathon 260. So with that, my friends, I double dare you, just like how Annette Martinson dared you. With that, stay classy, everyone. Looking forward for you guys to have a really, really good evening. With that, thank you, Harin Arun. Bye.
Bye-bye. Have an amazing weekend.